3C framework have helped me to go from 0 to 100k followers on LinkedIn. And if you are someone wants to hit the followers along with generating leads, making money and getting public speaking opportunities, then you have to hear me out for this video and the upcoming part as well, because I'm gonna tell you more strategies. For now, let's focus on the 3C framework. So you might be knowing this, that content, consistency and connections are the three main C's that we all follow, but then these are very much underrated because common things are always underrated. All right, so let's talk about each framework in a very depth manner. Number one is content captivator. Here you need to understand that creating valuable content cannot be enough at times. You have to make sure that you know your audience, and while knowing your audience, you are actually helping their pain points. That's why you know them, right? You have to understand, you have to talk with them. And then the most important point comes is you should focus on quality over quantity. So many people go on LinkedIn and when it comes to content, they feel like, okay, I'll put so many posts in a day so that one of it may go viral. Okay, let me tell you, no, it does not work like that. If you're there just to gain followers with random posts and so many posts if you are making, that is going to make no sense, because you are dropping a lot of quantity, and when you drop a lot of posts, the quality decreases by itself, because when you are putting some efforts on creating one quality post, it will definitely worth it. And if you stress yourself that, okay, I'll put 10 posts in a day and it will be all of quality, then you may burn out very soon. So don't do that. Then come to understand that visuals and variety is the key. Visuals are very important nowadays on LinkedIn in 2024. If you're adding some visuals on your LinkedIn post, it does make sense. Yes, you should be a little relatable, but then at the same time, if you're dropping some sort of point of views or sharing your journey, adding your own picture is a no bad thing. I mean, some people do not like it, but ditch them. You have to understand that algorithm is working in that when you have to go to that particular way itself, because it's trained and you have to walk in the train, because it is social media, right? And when I say variety, I mean to say that make yourself very much authentic. Make sure that you are dropping unique content that should be coming from your brain, neither AI nor something like Google or YouTube. Okay, you have to write from your brain and heart, and that's the secret sauce for me. I mean, I really say that and I mean it. Now the final point I would like to add here in the content catalyst is the optimization. Makes a lot of sense. When you're creating post, make sure that your first few words of your entire post should be related to your target audience. It can be related in various ways. For example, you are directly hitting the solution. You can start your post like, here are 7 ways to stay productive. Or you can also tell, these are the 5 biggest mistakes freelancers are making. So I am directly identifying my audience. So if a freelancer would watch my post, can definitely click on see more button and they will read it entirely. But then at the same time, while you are making a good hook, make sure your post content, the body of your content should be good. Alright, now moving ahead to the second C framework is connection catalyst. Understand that connections are very important, but then at the same time, many people, actually 90% people on LinkedIn forget their first degree connections, and that's where they make the biggest mistake on LinkedIn. So you get to know this very importantly, that no matter you have just few thousands of connections or just hundreds of connections, make sure that you are talking with your existing connections, because when you make a post, LinkedIn shows this particular post to your first degree connections for first few minutes. Okay, and when LinkedIn is showing your post to your first degree connections, it should make sense. If they are not liking it, they are not reading it, your post will not do well. Understand. Number 2 point, why you have to prioritize your first degree connections, because you're already connected with them. Their connections can also be your future client. Okay, so you have to build a relation. You're connected, right? You should have some words, you should know them. You know what, I have so many followers, I still try to figure out that what kind of people are following me. I go through profile each by each. I have hit 100k followers on 18th of Feb. Okay, and I'm shooting this video on 23rd Feb. after watching every single thing, like what type of people have been joining my family. So you have to understand that connection catalyst is a very important pillar of your LinkedIn growth. All right, now you have to understand another point, that network beyond your thoughts. Here I'm not saying that connect with new people. Yes, you will do that, but then at the same time leverage groups, leverage the power of comments and engagement, leverage the power of your expertise. When you drop your expertise in your post, you can also drop your expertise in comment sections. All right, so that will also make sense, and that's very important when you want to grow your followers to 100k on LinkedIn. Now the third and the final framework for any social media growth, or especially on LinkedIn, is definitely consistency. And let me tell you exactly what consistency is, because everybody think like, okay, consistency means that I'll post daily. No, it's not like that. Let's say you want to post 3 times a week. Just stick to a particular pattern. For example, you want to make post on Tuesday, Thursday and Friday. All right, Tuesday, Thursday and Friday. Now for this week you are doing this, then next week as well you have to stick to Tuesday, Thursday and Friday. You cannot skip a day. For example, someday you are making a post on Sunday, then sometimes on Thursday, sometimes on Saturday. No, please don't do that. Algorithm will get confused and your growth will not happen. So in that case, what you have to know and follow is a pattern. Just stick to a pattern for at least 3 months and you will watch growth coming up. So make sure that you are sticking to one particular pattern and then track it. I mean, consistency in tracking and analyzing your numbers is very important when it comes to growth on LinkedIn. So make sure that you are consistently tracking and analyzing the numbers you're getting, how many likes you're getting, how many comments you're getting. But understand, if you're not getting enough likes and comments, don't stress out, because in the end, what matters? Why you are doing all of these, why you are watching me, why you are active on LinkedIn. In the end, you need money, you are making some business, and that's all you need. So, okay, don't just push yourself. I have 100k followers, still I am getting my engagement on an average of 500 likes only. For many other creators, they are getting 1000 or 2000 likes also. So, understand, my goal was not to have so many followers and have the best engagement possible. My entire goal, in the end, I want to make money, I want to run my business, I want to take my agency to the next level every single time. So that's what you will need to match your thought on, that you don't need to stress out on the number of likes and followers you are getting. But then if you really want to increase the numbers in likes, comments and followers, then follow some pattern and stick to that particular thing for consistent efforts. Okay, then next I would definitely say that plan and schedule your content so that you remain consistent. That's what I have followed and it literally worked for me. You know what, I now, if you ask me today that how much content do I have content for at least next 2 months. Okay, so that's how I grow, because I make sure that I am putting all my efforts in the content beforehand so that I can put my entire time on the strategy. So make sure that you are watching my next video. This is going to talk about the T3 strategies that I literally followed to grow my LinkedIn from 0 to 100k, as well as in the meantime I generated thousands of leads, converted a lot of clients, made income in 7 figures, took my agency to 8 countries and did a lot of things. So make sure that you're watching me in the next one and make sure that you are following the 3C, because this framework is very unique and has helped me and my clients, so it will help you as well. That's about it. Meet me in the next one. Thank you for watching and make sure you subscribe my channel. Alright, bye bye.